Okay, so December. It's been a pretty crazy month. So I just kind of saved everything up to do one big vlog. So at the start of the month, I actually went back to London. I had two reasons to go back. One was a wedding, another wedding of a very close friend of mine, and they actually asked me to be the MC for the wedding, which was amazing. A beautiful wedding. I really enjoyed my MC duties. I was a little bit nervous, but it went down well apparently. And also I went back because my family are involved in a charity event for cancer research that we do every year called the Great Christmas Pudding Race, which is a big event in Covent Garden where we basically have a big obstacle course and loads of teams enter and raise money and run around this obstacle course in fancy dress carrying a Christmas pudding on a tray, all to raise money for Cancer Research UK. So there's the plug for the pudding race. So yeah, it was an amazing weekend. It was a real whirlwind. I was only home for like 4 or 5 days, and I packed a lot in terms of doing a big charity event and going to Derbyshire for this wedding. But it was amazing. And then I came back to Israel and actually had my first proper job interview. So this was for a job, business development manager for a company called Young Engineers, which I actually found out about from my friend Jackie. And so it was a really interesting experience. So first of all, actually getting there was an experience in itself. It was in Yavne, like West Yavne, which is like outside Tel Aviv. And it basically took me 2 hours to get there. I think I didn't maybe go the best route. I actually went via the central Tel Aviv bus station, which let me tell you is a whole, I mean, it's crazy basically. You go in this bus station, which has like 20 different entrances. And then it's like, where are the buses? Obviously there's no information. There's no signposts. I mean, even in Hebrew. And then I'm like, where are the buses? And then they said, oh, it's on the sixth floor. So you have to go up like 100 escalators to go to the sixth floor to get on a bus, which honestly makes no sense to me. Anyway, so I finally got to this job interview. It was a really interesting company. They basically have a business of franchising an educational program to teach children about the STEM subjects like science and engineering and maths using Lego, and they franchise it around the world, and my job would have been to work with the franchisees and help them build their business. So it was a really interesting job. It was a slightly unusual field, but I enjoyed the interview process, and I went home a different way by the train, and it was a bit shorter. Not much. It still took about an hour and 20 minutes. Anyway, so I was very fortunate, and I actually, they called me and they did offer me the job. And I thought long and hard about it, and I spoke to quite a few people and got some advice. And in the end, I decided not to take it because I just didn't really feel like traveling for like an hour and 20 minutes each way was really part of my Aliyah dream. I come from London. I come from a world of commuting, and I think there are hopefully lots of other jobs, possibilities that will be a bit closer to where I'm living to give me the kind of like lifestyle I'm looking for. And obviously it was a really interesting company and some really nice people. But it just didn't feel right to me. And it was a difficult decision. And I know I'm very fortunate to have even been offered one job. But I did turn it down, and I'm going to keep looking, and I really hope I'll be able to find something else that's really good and obviously in Tel Aviv. And that's a lesson to me now, is that I'm actually only going to apply for things that are in Tel Aviv. And I think it's something to think about, that unless it's like a dream job or a dream salary, which, it's quite hard to find. I think I moved here to have a better life and a better work-life balance and everything. So I think that was a big decision for me.